How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Weirdos Assemble. Yes, I am still alive. No, I'm not still in the hospital. I used every bit of those 4+ hours, thanks to Bruiser. I've lost count on what episode of Weirdos Assemble we're supposed to be on. So...
34.
34. Okay. I am thrilled to be home and back with everybody. Tonight I am joined by everyone's favorite Sid, who's rocking
Howdy.
a phenomenal shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
Not wearing mine today.
No, you fucking traitor. I'm kidding.
I won't wear it.
Also have Nothing at Random, guest starring The Loose Juice.
Oh, hi there.
The bromance continues with those two. They've already pushed me out completely.
We'll
Sid, it's just to me and her now. So.
Goon, I got a California King. It's big enough for 3, maybe 4 if we're lucky.
Well, hell, all 4 of us can jump in then. Rainy Rider's around here somewhere. I really don't know where the fuck he's at.
He's being lucrative.
Ah,
Slinking around in the shadows waiting.
he's gotten too big for us.
Wow.
He can't, bro.
He's in the big time. He's forgot about us little people. So who do we have in chat tonight? By the way, I'm just completely kidding. Nobody take me seriously. Oh dear God, this is the last thing we need right now.
You guys hear about Goon? Yeah, I heard he lasted for 4.5 hours or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know. What'd you do with the other 3 hours and 57 minutes?
It was 8 hours, thank you. Aaron
So-
couldn't stand it by the end.
You just play swords?
Sorry, I got a bad knee.
Did you guys
I
get
had the
like
high
the glow
ground.
in the dark? You guys get the glow in the dark condoms to like lightsaber
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we got Journey and Jerry. How's it going? By the way, brother, thank you for this.
I love that they're adjustable, too. That's...
I know.
There.
The fact that they're adjustable just makes my day.
Mine's in
And
the kitchen.
ACDC Adventures. Obviously, Nar. Little brother. Dry Heat Doug. Sky's Limit. Sid. Why are you not a mod? Give me... Boom. There we go.
down? I have the power now.
There we go. She's
You done
managing
fucked up.
moderator to you other two scrubs. I don't know what the fuck that means, but alright. Alright, so how is everybody tonight?
I'm
Talking to
tired.
You three.
Yeah. So, the reason I'm here is that my bike is here. And the reason my bike is here is because it's a Harley Davidson. And it couldn't get me home. So I just drove 5 hours. Again. Back here. To hang out with my buddy Aaron for tonight. And then I'm going to turn and burn tomorrow and head back home. Because I've got a slew of other home projects that I have to focus on. I have insurance on my home again. I don't know if you knew that, but my insurance dropped me, and then I had to get another company again.
Damn.
Times at the
Because
juice.
of the gutters.
More than that, it's the roof, the gutters, everything, man.
Mm.
There's a list of shit. And
Goddamn.
I talked to an insurance agent, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you insured, but if you don't do anything in the next 2 weeks, this is just gonna happen again." He's like, you could just try painting it. We're gonna just try painting over the really old stuff and see if I can get past an inspection.
So we call that the landlord special.
Landlord special. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm about to move into a camper, so...
Down by the river.
Oh, yeah, I'll be living in a van down by the river, or camper down by the river.
I love that that's become the thing to do, though. Like, everybody's like, van life. Van life, yep. And you're paying
Smokey makes it look fucking easy.
Mm.
So,
And I got this motherfucker for a steal, so let's be real.
Ranger. Been trying to get up over here. I think he doesn't like this weekend.
he looked at me and ran.
We have a lurking guest star. Wait,
Lurking doggo over that direction. I got a lurking doggo laying right there, but he's fat as fuck and won't move. I can be
Didn't
mean
he-
to the lazy piece of shit if I want to.
The trick is I can't look in his direction or motion toward him at all, because every time I do, when I'm in the light, he runs. But when I stand in the hallway with the lights off, he'll come right up to me, lick my hand, and let me pet him. So I'm so ugly that I'm unapproachable in the light.
At least the dog's not the only one that realizes this now.
We could try putting a paper bag over your head.
I mean, I have 3 helmets behind us.
Well, that might free you on you more, actually, to be honest.
So how's your guys' weeks been?
Today is the first day since Monday that I haven't had a migraine, so
That's fair.
You're,
lot better.
you're doing it. You're doing it.
I'm no longer jet lagged, if that helps. Well, semi. London's Heathrow Airport is fucking massive, by the way.
what's an airport?
Seems pretty.
Yeah, I'm like, Atlanta's big. I think Heathrow's bigger. Like, Atlanta's massive.
Atlanta is big.
However, the Harry Potter store made it completely worth it.
It's a Harry Potter store?
Did you not see the pictures that I put up?
Hold up.
Look in Discord,
What
dude.
did I miss? Okay, if it's in Discord, I definitely missed it. I've not been a good Discorder.
I also put it on my page. So for those of you that are missing it, I know attendance is low right now because Josh is giving away 2 fucking motorcycles.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah, I just looked and saw that notification. I'm like, oops. Oh well.
Yeah, I forgot that's still a thing he does. Live streams every Friday.
Every other Friday.
Every other Friday.
My grand return. Whatever.
Hey,
So Goon, I did see those. I think I actually commented on one of them.
Pretty
Maybe?
sure.
And I honestly thought you just purchased a bunch of Harry Potter ones. I was like, yeah, I could definitely see him doing that.
That's my kink, yeah. That's exactly what I did.
it's not
I-
Leviosa.
I'm trying to figure out which one makes Mrs. Goon Wingardium Leviosa.
Mad Eye Moody's one because it has the.
Oh my god, no!
Or the Elder one because.
Well, now we know which one's Sid's king.
God, no. I'm just. What part of Reddit have you been on?
Tumblr.
oh yeah.
Oh no.
The Rule
Oh, we don't
34
go there,
for
Simba.
Harry Potter.
There
We
was
don't go there, Simba.
there was a week of time when I was in college that I actually decided to invest time into learning about Tumblr,
Oh,
and I've never gone back.
kitty.
Which is also why I stay away from Reddit too, because I assume it's like Tumblr but worse.
Oh, what's going on, Brian? Oh, Chris, welcome.
Oh,
Oh, look who's decided to join us. All hail His Majesty.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
What are you trying to say?
He came down from his pedestal to join us peasants.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's late. He had to rearrange everything behind him in the backdrop.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Stuff hanging on the wall, stuff spread out on the bed all artistically.
well, I don't know if you know this, but I did a live stream remotely this last weekend. So my camera, my ring light, my headset, the blue light, all of my power probes, the blocks and stuff, all were in a bag, and I did not know where they
Power
were.
probes. Is Diana okay?
Yeah, sure. They
Things are spicy, but like we're starting off. It's only gonna go from here.
Well, I mean, we can only go up from here. Come on.
Oh no, we can go down.
I bring the debauchery at this
Trust me
point.
here.
Things are definitely going up.
Wait,
That sounds like a dare.
I see Grom. Grom? What are we Grom?
Grom?
Mine?
All right, I am not watching the YouTube because I was running and I'm rushing and I forgot to bring my tablet in here. So
That's
you
fine.
guys just have to tell
We
me
can
what's
keep
going
you
on.
updated.
It's all
So
good.
chat, how has your weekend been? Oh, week. Sorry, I'm a little fucked up right now.
So let's see. Somebody tried to kill me on the way home today. And at the red light, when I asked him if he was blind, he called me a bitch and a clown. So when I got off my bike, all of a sudden he rolled his windows back up.
Fair enough.
And I went to get back on the bike, and then he rolled the windows down and was like, "Pull over, man! I'll kick your ass." And I said, "I'll kick your ass right here." I got back off the bike, and then his girlfriend started freaking out. So when I went to walk around the car, he rolled the windows up and took off.
See, I'm
very upset with that. Don't cheer that. I'm very upset with that because, as Goon could probably tell you, you turn it on. I spend my life trying to suppress any kind of very upset emotion, because once you turn it on, you can't turn it off. So I spent probably the next 30 minutes very, very angry, and I couldn't turn it off because it's like, you know, the kookery. Once you pull it out, it's time. So I'm very upset with myself that I let myself actually get that upset.
Chris has spent his entire life trying to teach me how to turn it back off. And
So that's
he's had
very
moderate success, but not as much as he wishes he had.
But good afternoon, everyone. How are you? It was a fantastic weekend last week, and it only could have been better if you would have been there, because it was a fantastic time.
Just rub it in. Rub it in. It's okay.
No, dude, I'm serious. There were times we were rolling, we were having so much fun, and it was like, all of a sudden this little thing hit, and it's like, oh man, I wish Goon was here. It just kind of dampened things for a couple minutes, because it was like, he would have a perfect follow-up to this, and this is where he could put his little 2 cents in, and it was just kind of a dark weekend. So I'm very glad you're back. This is very good.
well.
Aside from being sore in a few places, I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, here soon enough, you're gonna have his chance to come hang out in Casa de la Random.
Yeah.
We'll go harass Nicole. We'll go ride some roads.
Oh, I can't wait to go harass Nicole. I'm pretty sure she wants to punch me in the face.
Probably. You know, I thought she was gonna choke me out the other day when we were there, but instead she just grabbed me by the beard to try to get my attention.
Giggity?
I was gonna say, did you get like quarter shot with that, or?
No, that was the one. I told her after that, you know, hey, that's the one. But
There's only extra for that.
Yeah, there's a
What's up,
rooftop in
Yankee?
beards.
So can anyone else other than Casey not hear me? Just so that I know that everything's working properly.
I hear you.
So,
Because my mixers say I'm transmitting, and I'm maxing out on red, so if I need to turn up some more, we'll try. If I need to turn it down, let me know now.
you're plenty loud. Yeah, so here's what I have learned. Anyone who uses Bluetooth buds only transmit on one side. So let's say once you transmit it and you're on the left side of the screen, it tries to put you to the left side. I've learned that on my interviews. If I put myself on the other side, then I'm loud to some people and they can't hear my guest. That's the people, and especially like Gmon Rides has that problem. Nobody else said it until Diana one day was out while I was doing a broadcast, and she was like, "Yeah, I was on my phone, had my earbuds in, and I couldn't hear you." And I'm like, "Cause she can always hear me." That's what it is. It's the buds. Once they split up the sound, they put you on a channel that's on one speaker and not the other. The person can't hear you.
Well, I've tried to have OBS like take everybody in and then convert it to mono and then send it to YouTube. But if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can.
That's probably why they can't hear you, though.
Yeah, Casey says he can hear everybody but me. Everybody else says they can hear me. So
For a loud AF, bud.
I love you, Casey. I'm sorry, buddy.
And when I checked your audio through my YouTube stream, you were a little quiet, but you were audible.
Yeah, that's what Chris was saying. That's why I gave him just a little extra crank on the mixer that Fish sent me. So
Notice, Aaron, you have another tenant this weekend.
Yeah. So Justin was talking about that earlier. He came back down. He's for
Who's
the most
Justin?
part. Sorry, Juice. Came back down because he's for the most part doing a turn and burn trip since Harley issues.
So no resolution yet.
it's a Harley Davidson. It's always going to give you some sort of issue, but they're too damn fun to ride and to give up on them.
Listen,
Usually
so
they
far,
give you-
100 on my Harley, so
Well, you should not
Also
have said
have a
that.
Milwaukee 8.
knock on wood.
and you saw the issues that mine just snap gave me. So as long as they remain those, we're fine.
I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
When that Mike 8 finally decides to grenade, we're gonna have a lot bigger problems.
Sid might be the only one, or Aaron might be the only one who has not had problems with their Harley yet. So,
let's see. I've had clutch. Sid's had throttle. Aaron's gonna have piston issues.
I don't have an 8, but I've had injector issues. I've had spark plug issues. I've had voltage drain issues.
I have had an injector issue. I forgot about that.
I think this is just a Harley issue.
So, AZDZ, I'm assuming this one's Devin. He said that he's got 25K on his twin cam and it's going strong so far without issue. I believe that, but he also does all of his own maintenance. So
I was gonna say that he does his own maintenance. So Aaron,
Juice.
I'm going to be doing my
the way to fix a Harley is to take all the pieces of the Harley off of it and replace them with aftermarket stuff from China, and then it never breaks. That's what I've discovered.
Or if you're S&S, or what's some other fucking... I'm just gonna take it to Moonshine before I move to South Carolina and put a fucking 143 Dominator in it. I'll eliminate all problems right out the gate.
And you're gonna bring it up here.
So he's got 5. I was also gonna say that. I mean, knowing him, he's probably already swapped out that container. But if he hasn't, he's got like 5K to go.
What happened to Siren the Scarlet Witch while I was gone? It will be kept under wraps until the time I so shall deem it.
Looking forward to it then.
Spoiler alert, not a goddamn thing happened to it. It sat in the garage and begged me to start it.
But you got to set us up like Aaron to do a big story about what happened, and then this big nothing sandwich.
Listen, when that time finally comes, I will blow it completely out of proportion. You guys will think I bought a fucking Maserati motorcycle.
Dude, if next new bike I get, I'm going to do a live stream all the way from the dealer back to my house. Because I am bad at secrets. I cannot keep secrets. And a new bike would not sit under wraps at all.
Oh, no. Not this life.
Secrets can be fun.
Even a brand new used one. A brand new used bike, I'd do the same thing.
Secrets don't make friends, Aaron. I thought we realized this already.
There we go. Finally, Jerry rigged up.
YouTube.
They might not make friends, but it makes good views.
Fair enough.
Annette, I'm gonna take you up on that, actually.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now we can.
All right, cool.
I have to go get my tablet. I'm missing all the stories.
Oh wait,
All right.
Is
I
it
need to get
Devin?
another.
Are we speaking to Devin or Annette?
Need to get another monster. Jerry.
Probably
Yes. Great fucking design for these. It worked great when I was on my vacation, we'll call it.
It's just getting healthy. That's a good sign.
Well, he sat down. I'm like, well, I can't reach you. Sorry, there's puppers. It demands attention.
You have a pupper, I have a squishy.
So, no, puking, the shitting,
Aaron,
that's pretty good. Pretty
Aaron,
good.
I raise your pupper. I take your puppers and I raise you a squishy. This one can feed itself, unlike something else.
Okay. That is an upside.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
And it's cute as fuck. Let's be real.
Have you seen Ranger?
Ranger's pretty good.
I have seen Ranger.
I think Squishy's cuter than Ranger.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm holding back. Hold him.
Oh god.
Okay, you can go watch TV. I love it.
Ooh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Hi, Squishy.
It broke your.
No, it's okay. I think human children, that probably tops already.
Okay. Has anybody answered Jerry yet? Yes, I am sitting on this secret very hard. Trying to Jerry.
Is that the only hard
Oh,
thing?
I will
I'm
tell
keeping
no
Jerry's
one.
secret too. It's one of those things that I'm like, nope, he asked me not to say anything.
Aries good.
Hands off.
This is worth keeping.
Oh yeah, it's 100% worth keeping.
Apparently, I'm the one out of the loop on this one.
Yeah.
That's fine. Dick Van,
good.
fuck you.
Not talking
Yeah.
about
Keep your secrets. See if I care.
There is another secret.
Jerry bribed me my secrecy with this koozie, and it worked beautifully.
Dude, I use mine every day. I just think it's in the kitchen right now in an empty can.
Alright, guys. I'll be right back. I need a bottle opener.
Oh, so tomorrow is Harley trade day again. The swap meet. Who needs what? Am I on the lookout for things?
100 of them?
Twin cam motor.
Oh, juice.
Dude, if you
Tool
find me
pack for Lowrider ST. Not actually, just the fairing for the Lowrider ST would be nice.
So I found in my video from the week before last, one dude had a table full of stuff, Harley stuff, that was interchangeable. So it was for a road glide, but the front end, he had legend suspension, he had a front mag, he had the tire itself. The front mag is about $1,200. He had a front fairing, the handlebars, and the dash. And he said, all of it, if one of your friends want it, $450. So, and then they had 5 tour packs ready, and it was the same day that, or the day after that, Seven had said that she got a tour pack, or she did the little Instagram post, I think. So, but yeah, there's a shitload of stuff up there.
Kendall doesn't have a tour pack.
She put it on Instagram. It's
She doesn't have a tour
legit
pack.
notice now.
Video out on it yet. Doesn't exist.
See, now that she's got one,
She
we just
did
need
an
to get her
Instagram.
the Gucci one that fucking slides up to become a backrest, and when you have a passenger, it slides back.
I know the one you're talking about. It's on
That
a little.
thing looks dope as fuck.
Yep.
I really
I'm
want
pretty sure that is 110% custom though.
Actually, no. The guy said he was actually putting them in production. The post I saw.
Shit. Well, I might have went the wrong way with getting a sissy bar then.
No. Sits looks
Just-
good, but the Lowrider S with a sissy bar looks 100 times better.
But the
I
S.
love you, Sid.
Hey, Dry Heat Doug, the only twisted secret he has is how to keep that can on top of the gas can, or on top of the gas tank. Now that's a secret I want to know.
Oh, how? Yeah.
There's no secret to that. It's pure badassery. Nothing else to it.
Jerry kept the twisted tea can on top of the Grom when he was doing the slow races and stuff. Right.
Jerry
So-
is a legend.
The Jerry.
He's a fucking legend.
He's the legend.
Over the right place.
Speaking of sissy bars, I know some of you might know I have a little project in the works in the back
Here's a
end.
challenge for all you guys: reach out to any vendor, and if they'll give you some support, give you something to rep, give you free stuff to put on your bike and film. I promise you, now that I'm reaching out to people, I get so much crap now. So I say do it.
I've been considering a couple of companies to reach out to, but I need to do a couple of more. Yeah, I see you waving, Sid. Divulge your secrets, woman.
I guess. So I was actually in touch with a local Harley dealership and Saddleman, and so I might be able to do some like long-term demos for Saddleman seats, but I'm still negotiating that right now. Mm-hmm.
A lot of us have signed NDAs on Jerry's exploits.
I signed a WTF on Jerry's exploits, but in an awesome way.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I was bribed. So, mom's the word. Jerry's a badass, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
I've reached out to Lexan to try to get some stuff, and Scorpion, because as we all know, I have completely fallen for the Scorpion helmet and the Lexan G16, G16 comm system. I think I've got Bleat pretty much sold on one.
See, I've been considering reaching out to Bung King and Advin Black.
Bung King would be a good one.
Already got the crash guard on the front.
Yeah,
I want to.
you're not the only one. You're welcome for that fucking suggestion, by the way.
I appreciate it because I didn't have to mess with the fairing at all, which was something I really didn't want to get into yet.
I charge VIN numbers for that, by the way.
Man, if only I knew what a VIN number was.
It's okay. Somebody else has already offered me theirs, so they definitely have more favor than you right now.
Doesn't surprise me.
I can grab the VIN. It's fine.
True, the VIN number is in excess of juice as well at the moment. But yeah, I'm thinking about reaching out to Admin Black because I want to get some pullback bar risers.
Yeah.
After the 411-mile day with the stock bars, I did start to realize I need a slightly different position for my arms.
See, I got really lucky when I ordered my my risers, because I was on Revzilla and I was looking at the built wheel. It's 6-inch with a 2-inch pullback. Is what I have on Siren.
Mm-hmm.
And I got them open box. They said they were scratched, but I never found the scratch for like $65.
Damn.
Nice.
I've yet to find the fucking scratch.
So I was looking at about 8. I was thinking 8-inch with an inch or two of pullback would have been perfect for me.
Well, you sat on mine, and that's
I
with the Saddleman seat, so it sits a little further back.
I have a Saddleman now. I got a Saddleman seat. One of the guys, Stuart, in the Whiskey Chaser Discord, he lives up in Toledo. I put in there that if anyone saw one for sale for half price or less of new, that I was looking, and he's getting ready to sell his Lowrider S because of situations. And he said, "Hey, just swap seats. Any cash you have that you can give toward it as well, I'd appreciate." So we swapped the stock seat off the S for the Saddleman. I gave him some cash as well. He and his wonderful wife Mira also made dinner. We hung out for a few hours, and then I was like, I need to go home because it's Sunday night and I have work in the morning. And proceeded to dodge every rainstorm on the way home, but hit every single bug in between Toledo and my place.
Yeah, the bugs in Ohio are really bad.
You complained the same thing about Tennessee, Juice.
I mean, maybe it's just the time of year, but like...
Probably.
I
bet $20 you'll complain about the same thing when you come to South Carolina.
Dude, at one point I had to ride with my visor up.
I'll be closer to Sid when I move.
Blind me.
Weird. Normally, this time of year, especially up here, the bugs here can be friggin' absolutely horrendous, particularly the mosquitoes. They haven't really been too bad this year as compared to other years.
What is our topic for tonight?
Our topic for tonight,
speaking of Ohio roads,
is road hazards. How do you deal with them? How do you avoid them? Any stories you have of like some of your worst experiences with road hazards?
So I was having a thought on this. What if I'm the hazard?
I figured that was a given.
For other drivers?
Okay.
Well, let me tell you how I handled that. I kept you guys in front of me.
Okay, time out 1 second before we jump into topic.
Yeah.
Yankee was talking about something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, can you hear Yankee?
I can't even see Yankee right now.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
that explains a lot.
Oh my god.
So I was like, is Mike mad at Yankee? What the fuck's going on?
Oh, I can't even see him.
Because he'll be talking and then you'll just completely cut him off and go a complete different direction.
I'm so sorry. I don't even see him. Let me reload my page.
The first time I was like, wait a minute, okay, maybe.
Sorry, Yankee.
Maybe something wasn't transmitting. This time I'm like, hold up, time out.
No. I'm gonna log off. Let me go. Sorry, Yankee. Let me log off and log back on.
No, I wasn't saying anything important because I never really did. It was more just along the lines of the mosquitoes up here have not been really bad this year, but I think for the bugs, and the reason the mosquitoes have not been bad up this year is for the past couple weeks it has not stopped fucking raining around here for months on end. We've been getting all that rain that's supposed to be going into Canada. No, it's just all coming right here. So it finally broke sort of last week, and we're finally getting stretches of nice weather. But I mean, there's some of the towns in the mountains north of me. Over the past 3 or 4 weeks, they have gotten literal feet of rain. Like it's been measured that way. That's not normal around here. But I think what it's also doing is it's just washing away all the mosquito larvae, so they don't have a chance to breed. So that's the upshot. The bugs aren't
Well,
bad.
mosquitoes thrive on still water, not running water.
Right, and there is no still water right now. It's all friggin' running like it should be in spring. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
shit
that was all I
hatch if they don't have still water.
right.
Okay, so now back to the topic. Juice being the road hazard. Mike solved that by keeping you assholes in front of him.
Yes.
He wasn't the only asshole I kept in front of me.
Well,
Well, I
BT
used
dub.
asshole as collective.
if we're talking about the specific ride that I'm thinking of, it was Goon and I mostly.
Mm.
No, it was
What do you
fun.
mean?
No, I knew you guys wanted to play, and I had probably, with the gear and stuff, I had probably 200 more pounds, and the bike was a lot higher. I'll just let you guys get in front because I knew you guys were having fun on the curves.
Excuses.
I still need to go back to that road and let Siren run.
Bro, I will gladly, if I can figure out how to get the time to get down there, I'll join you. 'Cause,
Clock's ticking, brother. Clock's ticking.
I went 30.
Rum ride to the Shema,
Dude, no. We have to go on the highway. We would get
No,
annihilated.
you can get to the Shema without the highway.
It's gonna take like 2
How's
hours.
it going, Matt?
Like, well, that dude, I'll do it. I'll take the drum,
My
dude.
hot doggo. Now Milo has come to play.
9 Mills didn't tell me hello. No, I think it's because I'm a dick. Everybody fucking hates me now.
We all love you.
Whatever.
What do you mean now?
I deserve
Oh,
that.
the payback.
I deserve that. Yeah.
Just kidding. I
Good luck.
love you.
You
You know
like
that's
you
that.
I love you too, Milo.
So
Lay back
BT
down.
Dub, I had somebody reach out back to me because they wanted me to start making videos on their brand again. So that was kind of cool. So Bulk Supplements reached out and said, we want you to start making videos again.
Oh, I remember you talking about this in the Discord.
They talked to me probably about 6 months ago. She said, "Hey, do you still are you still an influencer? Do you still want to receive the products?" And I said, "Yeah, we're at my group now because that was back when I put it on the Discords. People were like, dude, you're in the wrong Discord for this,' and I'm like, okay, fine." And then all of a sudden, Josh is like, "I'm gonna get fit," and then everybody's like, "Hell yeah, brother, I'm gonna get fit too. I need vitamins." I'm like, well, I blew my chance, because I told Bulk Supplements that I wasn't gonna do it anymore. Then they reached back out to me. So they're like, "Hey, you're not repping anybody else, are you?" And I'm like, "No, right now I'm repping Jack Daniels." So, I mean, see what you got. So anyway, they sent me a bunch of shit today. So, got to get back on the serious train now.
Yeah. Probably going to be ordering something using your code here soon.
Use code Rainy Rider.
Well, I took the Goon Shop down for a while. I'm
7.
reworking it.
What?
Super dumb question. Do they have protein powder?
They have everything.
I can give you some protein. Not the powder, though.
Right.
So they have it broken down. When you go into they have it broken down, kind of like bodybuilding.com used to before they started getting really commercial. You go what your goal is. So weight loss, fitness, longevity, bone joint, and then you go down from there, and it gives you your subheadings.
Yeah.
You pick what your subheading is and pick your stuff. I warn you now, it's all bulk stuff. So if you get a protein, it's going to be just protein powder. You can get like mild flavoring, but they also sell flavors too to add to it. So I'll usually get like the protein powder, and then I'll get like the strawberry extract and let's say the banana extract to add to it to make the shakes to give it actual flavor. What, Aaron? God.
He's
You guys
making a
fart on
rude
each other.
joke. I'm
No,
just
it's
watching them
a
like.
joke I made that I don't know how many of you heard, and then Juice is still laughing about it, which is making me laugh.
He was saying he doesn't have that powder protein that you could use or that you could have.
Aaron prefers the liquid protein.
You
No,
prefer
Yes,
to-
he
he
does.
said that he wanted to get some protein. I said I don't have powder, but I have another way to give it to him. Sid gave a
And
disproving look at
It's funny.
Oh, Chris, check Discord. We all collectively decided that some things needed to change for you. On the pre-stream.
Is that Bear Chris?
Yeah.
We mayhaps have changed nicknames for individuals in the Discord.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps.
Ruh-roh.
Sid's is now Dom Mommy.
Is it?
I thought that was
Oh, I fucking checked, you ass.
Did you guys see the names I gave you on my video?
No, because I wasn't in your video.
Sid.
The video you had out yesterday?
Yeah, Sid, Deadlift Duchess.
Oh, yes, thank you. I do deadlift a decent amount. Not as much as I used to.
Yes.
You can
It's
still
a
deadlift
great
the house, so
exercise.
it's okay.
As long as you can deadlift that Harley when you drop it, no problems.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Well, somebody was
Apparently Chris
impressed
likes
at
his
the
new nickname.
meetup.
Oh, Nicole.
I wasn't going to drop any names, but yeah, somebody liked them deadlifting hybrids you got going on. So,
Look, thick thighs save lives. I'm just saying.
big thighs crush heads.
That too.
Someone had to look away and fan
At
themselves.
that
Someone
point,
was swimming.
they don't crush it, they become earmuffs. They hold you perfectly in place.
Then they're not doing it right. No, earmuffs are just stop sound. A proper thigh lock will stop your breathing.
Yeah, well.
So I've heard.
Bring me
So
the
I've
light.
heard.
I need one of those.
God
'cause
damn it,
that-
you.
that'll
This
really
is
make me know I'm doing
good. This
it right.
isn't good to your spoon.
Let's go! Come on! We gonna open up a new window over here real quick.
See,
Then-
the last Weirdos Assemble that I wasn't at was probably a lot more adult and had some great conversation. This one's just going to be pure debauchery. With a little
Are
bit
there
of
any-
topic mixed in.
I mean, we can try to get back on topic if you want.
I'm still.
What's the
I
topic
don't know.
again?
What other hazards? Like,
Road
what was your
hazards.
inspiration behind?
Road hazard.
Crashing your
Like
bike.
Sid's thighs.
Road hazards. I've had stuff fall off of other people's bikes when they were riding in front of me, and like helmets and stuff, extra helmets they brought, and they fell off, and I had to do a little swervy swerve.
Got that too.
Say, I haven't had another rider's gear or anything fall off their bike, but I have had like work trucks and stuff, and utility trailers falling off like lumber and chopped trees and stuff. I've had stuff fly off of those that have either fallen on the road that I've had to either just prepare myself to go over, have the room to get around it, swerve around it. I have been stuck on multiple times behind trailers and trucks overloaded with hay bales and getting shot with hay.
Oh,
That
shit
feels
sucks.
great.
That's
So-
fun.
I just was having a
Let me tell you
thought.
about living.
More evidence is that I'm a hazard. Yankee will remember this because he was on the ride with me. Last March, we were going to get, gosh, I forget, I think
Junior.
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 Sky,
Yep.
I agree
And
with you.
we were both fine.
110%.
No, it was Stewart that was on my concourse. And it was my bike still at this point. So more evidence that I'm the hazard. The top box was like secured by like a zip tie and one bolt. And we're watching it just like flap around. I'm like, please, man. Because Yankee was right in the line of fire and I was just adjacent. So it was, if it was going to fly,
Oh
off,
yeah.
it was gonna hit one of us. I mean,
The funny thing is I was anticipating that. I actually have been hit by pieces of flying saddlebag before. Fun fact: I was riding up through northern New Hampshire with my parents, and my dad was on his Chief in front of me with my mom on the back, and he has the two like sort of saddlebags that have the quick release sort of thing like I do, but he was not very attentive to how he put them on. To really make it, really summarize it, when you put them on, you're supposed to like hang these little metal tabs on like a groove, and they go in like that, and you sort of lock them in. Well, he didn't do that. What he did is he put them on the other side, kind of out of the groove, and just locked them down that way, and was like, "Oh yeah, it's fine." It was not fine. The right saddlebag broke off, fell off, and I got hit by a piece of black something. I don't even know what it was, whacked right into my leg. So I had to run up to him, scream at him to turn around and go get his friggin' saddlebag. and then ride a couple miles back down 16 in New Hampshire. So yeah, that was fun. So ever since then, I've sort of just kept an eye on that. The last few times I've had people that do have saddlebags that break off and drag on the ground. If Eddie is somewhere in this chat, he will know where this is going. I was in front,
Damn,
so
dude.
I did not get hit by anything that time.
Matt, are you okay?
But you didn't see that?
For those of you that aren't looking at chat,
Yeah.
Matt had a piece of tire hit him in the chest at 85 miles per hour.
Oh, you
He's
mentioned
gonna have
that.
He's got to have
There's
his
a picture of it on
checked
Instagram.
Monday.
Oh hell, what is it called? His port.
Yeah, but Matt
usually has like a oh my god,
Convex?
my brain is not functioning. Like convex kind of look to its dome, and he said after he got hit with it, it was like indented. So he wanted to go get that checked.
Where the hell did you come from?
Squishy was, dude. You rolled like a 2 in your perception. Like
Well, when I
Squishy
looked,
was like
she was
right next to
here,
you.
and I could see like fiery little curls.
Dude, she's gonna be such a good little assassin.
She's either a rogue or a ranger, one of the two.
Mm.
Okay, here's the deal. I give you 2 of these, you go watch TV. Deal?
Speaking of which, Seven, I have to teach you the vasovagal NyQuil next time I'm down there. There's no reason someone needs to fight more than like 5 seconds.
I mean it. Hey Matt.
Well, there's
Hey!
Matt.
Putting somebody else
Matt?
to sleep.
I'm not allowed to do certain maneuvers though at work.
So this
I'm
is
not
not
allowed
a.
to.
This is if you got to take them down. I mean, it's such a quick maneuver. No one will even see it. You literally, by the time you grab them, they just fall.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Here,
So, look at the far left. There's a little picture of a camera. Click on that, and we can get your video too. Far left, bottom of the page.
Yep, I got it. There we go.
There you go.
So since you started talking about it, I figured I'd get on. Here's the tire that hit me. Piece of tire. Because when it
Wait
hit
a
me,
minute.
it hit me right here, and it knocked the wind out of me. And I went down on my tank, and I was in a group ride, so I didn't want to mess up. So I'm trying to catch my breath, laying on my tank, but I was looking out the side at the stripe to make sure I was still in the lane, and just getting on it. And when I came up, I was holding my chest, and I went, "Oh damn! There's the damn tire right there." Yeah. So I chunked it, but when I went back to get my camera,
Oh no, dude.
oh yeah, I grabbed the tire too that took out my camera.
God.
Damn. Yeah. So there's no footage of it whatsoever. But yeah,
Was someone
it
else
knocked
recording?
the car out of me. I mean, I almost went off the bike backwards.
Wow, I'm happy you
Pretty
didn't.
rough.
Then. Jeez.
I'm glad that for the most part you're okay, brother.
Yeah,
It knocked
but just
the
in
car
case
out
they're
of
gonna
it.
check my port.
Yeah, you do need to get that checked.
Yeah, I got in trouble. They told me I should have went to the emergency room and got checked right off the bat. But I did call the emergency room, and the nurse there said, "Well, it's connected to your jugular vein, so if something major happened, you'd know it real quick."
That's
I'm
fair.
like, oh,
Amazing.
that's true. So, yeah.
Yeah, but if they knocked all the anti-clot out of it, you might be clotting in your port now.
That's what they're going. I'm going into intravenous radiology. You know what that is. And they're the ones that do the stents and all that stuff. And according to my chart, it says that they're going to either repair it or replace it. I'm like, wow. And it says time 1 hour. I'm like, okay, I guess it's easy to replace one or repair it or something.
And Dinah's had hers replaced. So the first doctor couldn't get it in at the right angle, and so he cut like 4 inches off of it when he stuck it in, and then it would kink. So they had to go through the other side, put another one in.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the stuff that I'm sure you know this, but right after they do your IV, they have to put that 5 cc's of it's not hyphen. What is the crap they put in there?
The anti-clot stuff, or
And I cannot remember what it's called now. I'm brain
Yeah.
dead.
yeah.
It's been a long week. But anyway,
do-
yes. So
They do the
knock
flush
all that
and
out.
they
It
do
might
an
be.
anti-clot kind of stuff. Yeah.
I'm brain dead. Sorry, shouldn't have brought it up. Now I can't think.
Uh,
I'm glad you're okay though.
Yeah, it was a trip. I'm glad, Well, good thing was that even if it hit me I'd rather it hit my helmet, you know. At least I wouldn't have been screwed up that bad. But man, then it scared me for a bit because when you get the wind knocked out of you with only one functioning lung, it's kind of hard to breathe.
Matt, you're my hero. I just want you to know that.
It's got me thinking about a windshield. I know that. Yeah.
So, Goon, do you have enough to share with the class?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tootsie Rolls? Yeah, let's go.
You got hit by a Tootsie Roll?
If only it worked that way.
Oh, so Five Below has this candy now. It's called High Flavor, High Tide, something. But anyway, they're like 10 cents a piece, 10 for a buck. Fruit candies, and they have mango, and they are so freaking tasty. Oh, crack.
These things are fucking.
It's not high chew, is it?
High Chew. It is High Chew. They are so good.
Oh my god! Everybody at our work, like everybody, we started passing them around over the winter, and like people could not get enough of them.
They must have cocaine in them or something, because you put them in and they're like very, very chewy, and you shouldn't chew them, but once you put it in your mouth, it just starts masticating all by itself. Can't stop it. It's like, oh, that one's gone. Let me get another one in there, and then it disappears too.
Yeah. So everybody's aware. Everybody knows what the little nicotine pouches are. Like, what are they called? Zins.
Oh, instead of snuff, people get pouches. Yeah.
Yeah, little Zin pouches, and they have like, I think it's 6 milligrams of nicotine per pouch. Well, while we were on vacation, per se, we found Serbian pouches because we couldn't get any normal ones. And at the time, we're like, okay, it says it's because they rated it in paws. I'm like, all right, 3 paws, whatever. Throw one in, and we start just vibrating. So we pull out the phones, we Google it, and we're like, okay, it says 15. It shouldn't be. And then we read it as 15 grams.
Oh my god.
We're like, hold on.
I had to let some nuts out.
These things, what? Oh my god. 15,000 milligrams of nicotine in one pouch.
Holy shit.
A couple of us threw in 2 at once. And just sitting there vibrating. Oh no. Oh no, I was sweating.
I may have told this story before. We were on the ship. We'd go out and we'd all buy like 2 and 4 milligram gum before we went out. Because you might be sleeping 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night.
Right.
So we were taking that. Well, one of the guys, he's like, "Oh, hold on, one. It's okay, cool. You didn't buy any for the sport visit. Just make sure for the next one you get some." So we're down in the hole, and he's like, "Oh, hey man, I bought some gum." It's like, "Okay, cool." He starts passing it out. Well, we're walking around, and all of a sudden, you get that hot sweat. Your heart's beating fast. Your mouth dries up, and I'm like, "What the hell, dude?" I said, "How many milligrams is this?" He goes, "It's 20, just like you guys get." I'm like, holy shit, where'd you even get these? Because we were doing like 2s and 4s.
Well,
Oh my god, we started downing water trying to chase this shit out of our bodies. We thought we were gonna die. I seriously thought we were all gonna have heart attacks.
3 paws is 15. 4 paws is 20. 5 was 25. 225s are dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of shit.
That's a lot.
Just want to point out, it looks like Sid's wearing 2 hats, one of which is the limited edition loose juice with a leather patch on the front.
Oh my god, yeah, no, limited edition, leather patch.
What?
Back. What is this? Oh, a little juice box.
You alerting me?
If it would focus.
Yep.
It's blurring. It's blurring it. It must be something naked. Is it a naked kitty?
No, it's a juice box, man. It's like
Oh
your
Lord.
milk carton.
What's going on, Moto Mortician?
I will restock these eventually.
Oh
Well,
boy.
as I said, the goon shop is down for major overhaul right now.
Good boy.
When it goes back up is anyone's best guess, because I'm coding this by myself. So, it's as I get to it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take everything off of the place that I have my stuff, and I'm gonna make it kind of like State Tree Army used to be. Perhaps Star, just email me some money, and I'll mail it back to you. That it is so hard to set up these online stores.
Well, I had floated like us making a store that had everybody from the Weirdos Assemble in it.
Yeah, but you would run into so many problems though, just the logistics of it and trying to do the tax split, because once you get your LLC, unless you're all under the same LLC, your store still has to pay the 30% tax. Then you have to break it back up, so it's then it doesn't even benefit you to have an LLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in
Yes,
Mississippi,
Chris. All in
under the
my
LLC,
freedom. What?
under the LLC, it's only 12%.
So a Kentucky LLC is. Let me make sure I word this right. If you net less than $3 million a year, your taxes are $165 a year.
Aim high. Well, I'm not going to pay anything the first year anyway because everything's negative cost. So I'm in the hole. Once you add up your camera costs, your fuel costs, buying for trips, whenever you buy, like for the trip up to Ohio, the gas up there, the food. I could charge the alcohol because all I have to do is write a letter to myself and then do an expense report to myself. But besides, I'm not even going to jump in that hole. But you can do it. If you put it under entertainment for your business, you can do it.
Yep.
Just have to entertain more than two people or more.
This is my filing system.
It works. Don't laugh. Yeah, it ain't stupid if it works.
All right. Try to circle back on topic.
Please.
Road hazard. Matt shared his most recent road hazard that he couldn't really avoid, but he did share the aftermath. I myself, I've been pretty fortunate. The only real road hazards I've had to deal with have been flying hay, blowing off the hay bales in the back of the truck, which isn't super awful other than it just feels like I'm getting shot with needles. The occasional pothole, which you either, if you have mid-controls, you stand up on them so you don't destroy your back, or you swerve around it if you have that opportunity. Besides that, I don't really...
Did that big ass Dodge Ram pickup almost take you out?
That, I can't call that a road hazard.
Well,
I call that
counts as a road hazard.
Truck's a hazard.
I think that's just more of an inattentive driver.
Yeah.
Which is still a hazard on the road.
Sure. Yeah, just deciding with like a 30-foot horse trailer on a dually Ram to just shoot through a stop sign on a country road without looking. That was great.
He says, I'm gonna do the Ram.
That was for you.
gotta do the Dodge.
Dodge and ram it, boy.
And
I have that YouTube.
the upside to the lowrider is that I no longer have to worry about not being able to go fast enough to avoid things. Because I had the rubber band and I barely got in front of that truck.
Now you just shift down 2 gears and you have all the power in the world.
Power wheelie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet.
I have felt the front end on the lowrider get light once so far, and I was really shocked by that.
Dry Heat Doug says he had a purple pool noodle at 85. I think I would rather fight the pool noodle than the piece of tire.
Yeah, the tires got to be.
I mean, once
True,
you
but
get,
the purple pool noodle is just special in terms of its concept.
it is unique, but once you get to a high enough speed and velocity and all that, it might as well be a bullet. I mean, I'm pretty sure this proved that with like a box of tissues at 200 miles an hour is the same thing as a bullet.
I forgot I put that YouTube short video out a couple weeks ago where I hit that squirrel
Mm-hmm.
and somebody on another platform.
Oh yeah, I hit a cat once on the Rebel.
Yeah, somebody on another platform was crying because I could have. They said you could have missed that poor squirrel. Oh my God! I said the only thing I did wrong was
There
not
he
go back and get it
is.
and make stew.
Uh-oh.
The man, the myth, the
Oh,
legend.
Steve.
Whoa.
He's
Oh,
got
yeah,
clothes
Steve.
on, so we don't have
He's
to
wearing
put
clothes this time.
He looks like he just got off the beach.
Seriously.
Last time I saw him, he was naked. So this is
Yeah,
an
he was
improvement.
hiding behind his
Wait a
skateboard
minute,
deck.
you got that show, and I got to miss out on it.
I missed that.
I think somebody has a screenshot of it somewhere. Me.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, I
I
have
showed my phone.
I also have like the 50 other shots that that Stephanie took.
He was trying to show it on the live stream today, and David stopped her.
Okay. I mean, I have it on my phone. Awesome.
Shay was trying to dig it up on her phone to show on camera tonight during the drawing, and Dave was like,
Yeah.
"You really going to show that?"
I mean, I put it on like the company, like,
Instagram.
like, yeah,
Instagram.
exactly. So it's like, I don't really care, obviously, but it's, I feel like I had to do something because I don't even open Instagram right now. I just have
It's a power
so much
move.
to do. It's like,
Absolute power move.
yeah, and it's like, hey, I gotta say thanks, and this is kind of a funny way to do it. But
By the way, who did win the bikes tonight, Matt?
Don't lie to me.
Some guy named
Don't get
Eric.
me lying.
Some guy named Eric won. Didn't even know what he was winning. And yeah, Josh asked him, "So you know why I'm calling you? Because y'all had some kind of drawing tonight or something." Didn't even know.
Nice.
And then the other guy, he's I want to say he was in maybe Georgia or Alabama. His
Alabama.
wife was freaking out in the background.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was good. They must have needed it more than me, so I guess it's okay. So I really wanted that BMW, but I guess I can do without it for one more week.
I wanted
2 more
that.
weeks.
I
Oh
wanted
no,
that
I got your
Harley.
Instagram. I finally got to look at the messages you sent me on Instagram. I get what you're putting down. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's a good color too.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Thanks, man. I am starting to deal with Harley tomorrow, so I am going to start hitting them up for a long-term rider. See what they'll give me.
what do you mean you're starting out with Harley?
So a couple weeks ago, I went to their swap meet and talked to their PR girl for Instagram and for social media, and she wants me to start going up and filming.
Can you
their
ask them to
events.
follow me? Like,
Can I ask
I
them
feel
to
like
follow
I'll feel like I'll arrived when Harley starts to follow me.
They're well, I guess they're following me, but yeah, it's just the dealer here. They want me to start filming their social media, putting it on. Then they're gonna like just piggyback my shit like Viking does and put it on their Instagram and their YouTube. And then they'll give me more exposure, and it all works out in the end.
See,
I
that's
tried
why
to-
that's
I
why
tried
I
the
give
same
up.
thing on the local Harley here, and they laughed at me. PR guy, everybody like, no, we're not doing that. I'm like, okay.
That's why I give away free shirts. Is that,
Get you out there.
so like when you're smaller, and then you blow up, you still remember.
We know where we're starting.
You got to pimp hard when you're starting out, man. I've given away so many stickers. And what I keep saying, I'm start selling them, and I don't. I just keep giving them away.
Yeah, same here. Same with the poker chips. I keep saying I'm going to sell them, but I just give them away.
It's funner to give them away, and until you get really, really, I guess, established. I mean, who's going to buy your stickers? Anybody will take a free sticker.
Yeah. Well, Sid and I had been floating an idea about challenge coins. I think we hold on to that idea until we get.
Yeah,
bigger.
I've looked into those. Oh, God, them things ain't cheap to get
Oh,
made.
no, they're not.
I've bought
No.
challenge coins before for the units. They are not cheap unless you're buying about 500 at a time. They're expensive.
That sounds like
I
something I would
had-
do.
I had some that were like a mock-up. Yeah, he had. Yeah,
But I do have those
That's
wooden
it.
nickels.
you guys like it?
What is it?
Challenge
It's
coin.
one of the coins I got made.
Devil worship. That's devil,
Devil
worship.
worship? No.
Pagan,
It's-
godless
it's-
heathen.
Maybe a little.
Did
I'm a
you
little
get it
bit
done on your? Oh, okay. All right.
It's a compass that never points north.
I don't. I asked
It's
how
a
to decipher it.
wayfinder symbol.
It only
That's
points
a
you in the
smelly
direction
area
that
to
you
get
most
that.
desire. So why aren't you here yet?
Well, that should tell you.
I mean,
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh no, the bromance is too real.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, Goon.
I know. I told you, Sid.
Right over my head. I don't know what happened.
Okay,
Well,
I
he
just
did
remembered
invite you to his
have-
bed.
When I retired, I had wooden nickels made up. I had wooden challenge coins made up, and they were pretty cheap. I got, I think, like 300 for like $50. So I could probably get some wooden ones made up, and that would actually be kind of cool to pass out.
That would be really cool, yeah.
romantic.
Actually, I gotta give you yours, Rainy. I had one for you, and I totally forgot to give it to you.
Because
Wow.
we were drunk.
Yeah,
We
very.
were very drunk.
Can I get one? How much do they cost?
I'll just give you one, dude. These ones.
No,
were
no, no.
just
Come
like-
on, no. Like, how much do they cost? Like
Yeah,
this is
maybe
like
shoes.
this is like a side project for you, right?
You have to buy a ring, and then the coin is free.
I'm
Buy one,
actually
get
thinking
one.
about making
You gotta
it part
you
of
gotta
the
go to
Patreon thing.
Sentinel.
You gotta
Okay.
go to Sentinel.
Cent-
Or you have to go
So,
or
so if I was just a regular consumer, and you didn't know me, how would I get it? Because I have like everybody's shit all over my office, like everything that I've ever gotten from everybody. So I like having it around me. Even though you guys aren't here, your shit can be here, and still.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but Steve, you could come and go to Bucky's with us. And I could give you it at
We
Bucky's.
need to go to
No
Bucky's.
more Bucky's for Goon. No more
No,
Bucky's
yes.
for
Or
Goon.
Bucky's
Goon, we gotta go to Bucky's.
You went in with a titty shirt. What did you expect?
I went in with a titty shirt and I left by saying get the fuck out.
Got you.
Well, there you go.
All I have to
That's a
say
joke
about
that even Josh recognizes now. I'm not going back to any more Bucky's.
Some things are
Come on,
sacred.
man.
Baker
Bucky's
is
is
a running
sacred.
dog. I just need to put
Bucky's
that
is
out
sacred.
there. And Bucky's broke his heart. Therefore, I can have nothing to do with it.
Oh,
I'm trying to
I
be
can't-
place to sit down while I eat his food. Do what all the other bikers do. Sit on the curb.
it was raining.
I will
think that's
stop
why I
it.
didn't do this.
Every Bucky's.
Get
Fuck
that! What the
fucking,
hell's
fuck
going on here?
Bucky's.
I will stop at every Bucky's and eat every chopped beef sandwich. They have the best brisket sandwiches and best chopped.
You okay?
Oh man.
Yeah.
We don't even have them around here.
I get mauled all the time.
Clarksville's getting one.
Yeah,
Well, they're about to break ground on the one here in Clarksville.
Sid,
Yep.
can you send me a link in the chat or in my personal DMs or whatever?
Dude, you can message. Yeah, you can message.
I'm searching for it.
I feel like this is equivalent exchange. I mean, even it's not really equivalent exchange, but you gave me shoes. So
Are we
Is that
using out
So many
here?
people
Like
choose.
transmuting shit?
It looked like it's made out of like brass. Is it made from like melted down metal cases? Does that mean-
Probably. I'd say to me it looks more like it was a brass coated antique.
also a side note, Annette, we're definitely doing Britney Spears songs
I'll be done in a
at
second.
the next Forgotten Angels.
I did not agree to this.
You're not
I
Annette.
also might not be there.
I won't be there. I'm still down for this.
So I had these made when
Oh, maybe.
I retired. We'll come in very good.
I know, but
They are not coming in well. These have my retirement date on them and my
Which one's more?
MOS.
I don't know.
So I'll send one of these out to everybody that I have an address for.
Yeah. I want one. Although I have like a ton of your stickers all over my office. Like,
As long as I'm on the beer fridge, it's fine.
you are on the fridge. You're one of the only people on the fridge. You with red rum.
Yeah.
And then you're also on the back of this external monitor, but so is everybody else. So yeah,
As long as I'm
Yeah,
partially special.
you do have pretty good placement.
I liked your answer to that dude that asked who the hell I was.
What? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he emailed.
yeah.
Know
Well,
who I
you know what that
was.
was a reference to? Have you seen the movie Sicario?
No, don't be mad.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie. You should see it. Um, uh, it's got Josh Brolin and Benicio del Toro, and Benicio del Toro is this like you don't really know what he is, but he's basically he works for this kind of works for the CIA,
Speaking
and Josh
of
Brolin
Max
does work for the
Challenge Point,
CIA,
your poker chip.
and Josh Brolin called him his bird dog, but he's really like the most badass person in the
So
movie.
I put it up there.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well, y'all see it all behind me. Oh,
I'll watch it
that's
for Josh Brolin.
it's fucking. It was well. It's got Emily Blunt. It's got John Bernthal.
So that movie is really good. The sequel,
There you go, okay.
Yeah, the sequel. I didn't even watch the sequel.
they did a terrible job with the production of that movie. It probably could be good, but they just I don't know what they were doing. Like they don't even look like they're made by the same crew.
No, it wasn't. And the script was.
Steve, Jerry, I 110% agree with that statement. Just so we're all, just so you know.
I know I have a message, or I see a little red one.
It was me.
How do I fucking get to it? Oh, chat? No, no, I don't want to go into activities. All right, I'm
What are
sorry.
you doing?
I don't mean to come up in here and like just.
You know you ain't
Bust
supposed
up.
to be there. You know you ain't supposed to
I
be
would
there.
definitely throw some funds into that.
What's happening?
Go talk to him.
YouTube chat.
No.
Jerry's being Jerry.
He was in the chat.
So
That's
Rogue-
good. Harry never change.
Yeah.
That's my
Yes, Jerry.
request of you.
I agree, Jerry.
What did Jerry say?
Things.
He said he wants to party. I'm all for it.
He wants to
Jerry's
go to the
part of the,
Bucky's with us all, while Goon
Jerry
sits
wants
out
to go
on
to
the curb.
Bucky's. While Good sits on the
Jerry,
curb. Yes.
to answer your question, Steve, Jerry's part of the Shade Tree Army. He's been to, I don't know about all the campouts, but a large majority of them. And
This is Journey of Jerry.
Yes.
Jerry, Jerry. Yes.
and he likes to make things. He makes signs, tumbler cups, just
I remember it.
things.
I spoke to him on the phone a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he in the YouTube live chat said who thinks that Steve should have a Journey of Jerry gift on the wall. So it sounds like he's already starting to plan something for you.
That'd be awesome. Because he called me because Mike gave him a pair of gloves, and I didn't even know what was going on until I saw the video. And he was just so touched by it that he called me, and it was really cool to hear. And so, I don't know the story necessarily as much as Mike does, but 9 minutes on 2 wheels.
Yeah, Jerry made me this right here.
That's kind of
actually-
the logo.
So Yankee was at that. Maybe he had just left, but yes. So at the Eureka Springs meetup, I wanted to do something special for Jerry. So we got Steve to send me a pair of gloves that Jerry liked. That's when I put out the thing. I was like, hey, I'm giving away a pair of gloves. Send me your size and your favorite kind of glove, and I'll enter you in a drawing. And it was total bullshit. It was just to find out what kind of gloves Jerry wanted. So we got a card, had everybody at the camp out sign it. It was very cool.
Yeah,
It was a good
and
time.
it was on film. It was,
Video
and then he called me.
It was very good.
And then I talked to him. This is so complete.
No, I remember that whole thing clearly, Mike. You giving Jerry the gloves and the whole thing we had there. I am not BSing anybody when I say that whole image that night, that memory is permanently burned into my brain, and I'm keeping it with me for as long as I can access those particular memories. It was
It's
like
one
it was
probably
like
one of the best things I've ever done.
a couple of years, to be honest with you. It's awesome.
For a whole bunch of reasons, that weekend is memorable.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you were
Yeah.
back in a blizzard. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It was Yankees' turn to ride back in a blizzard. I do remember that now. He had the blizzard right behind you the whole way.
No, I outran the thing. I had it half an hour behind me the whole way, pretty much from Ohio all the way back to New Jersey. I outran that thing. I was doing okay for a while. Where it got really, really dicey for me was when I was going back through Pennsylvania. When I was in the mountains there, because it got like down into the 30s temperature, and that was the point where I had that crosswind coming through the mountains on the bike, and I just really wasn't sure if I was going to make it at that point because, I mean, just every part of me, I could just feel the cold seeping in, and my hands were going numb, and I was like, this might be it right here, but pulled through. And then once I kind of got out of Pennsylvania and into New Jersey, I had the sense that, okay, most of it's behind me. I'm in the home stretch now. But yeah, that was dicey. The upshot of that was that trip forever changed my perception of cold on a motorcycle. So now it's like, if it's around here, it's like it's 50 degrees. I'm like, I'll put on a hoodie. It's fine. No big deal. Only ride 40 miles anyway, you know. So I don't worry about gear anymore.
It was the worst weather I ever had camping, but it was probably one of the best experiences as a group I've ever had because it was awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
How did I miss the Indie Ridge visit chat room since June 2nd? Fucking almost August.
Classic.
God damn. I swear to God, like, I need to take my head out of this
But also,
fucking company for 10
You're a
seconds.
busy man, Steve. We get it.
Yep.
No, like, I open Instagram and there's like 500 mentions and comments and like followers, and it's like, see, this is why I don't open you. Because then I have to like follow and like and comment, and it's like, fuck off. I'm trying to make shirts for everybody, and I have to have the artwork done by this date. And I've got to basically do it. So, yeah.
Oh, Aaron, my 360 ports are finally done, so now I can export them to normal video.
Nice. Oh, it took forever.
Yeah.
The 360 stuff always freaks me out. It's just so confusing with how it creates a separate file for the file you opened as soon as you try to edit it, and then I don't know what it does. Some other fucker. That's as far as I
like
got.
the fact that like when you open the Insta360 like program on your computer, it immediately becomes a project, and then you can do fuck all whatever to that project, and it won't mess with the base file until you hit export. Then it'll take that base file, add all that into it, and then spit out what you want while not touching the file on your fucking camera.
I still haven't figured out the 360 yet. We've got the X2. I have not figured it out.
So,
Tried once, and I just gave up.
The best thing about it, like how I have it sitting on my handlebars, and I have it pointing back. Well, it doesn't really fucking matter as long as you're not within that like little fucking where it starts stitching everything together. Whatever. But you can go down to the bottom right of the Insta app, hit Super Track or whatever the fuck it's Deep Track. Yeah, Deep Track, and it'll pop up like different points of interest. You can spin the camera around, like say to you yourself. You become a point of interest. You click it, it'll highlight you, and as long as part of you remains like in frame, like say you reach up to mess with something, as long as it can find something of you that is like noticeable, it'll continue to track that. And you can do that for as long as you want, and then you stop it, and you're like, alright, now I want it to do... You can set your own keyframe by turning the camera, click, zoom out, turn it some more, set another keyframe, and it'll play through that as you go.
See, on my Louisiana trip, it was just picking up random shit on the side of the road. Like, it would pick up a barn on the side of the road, or it would pick up, like, a car on the side of the road, and it would track it. And I would try to do the global turn thing and try to refocus stuff, and then when I went to play it, it was focused back on whatever it was.
Yeah, I can walk you through all that. It took me a little bit, and I had to call Phil, and he walked me through some of, like, the more irritating nuances of the X2 and 3. But once I figured out, once I confirm where I want the camera to be pointing at a specific point in time, even if you set it halfway through the video and you start it from the beginning, it will slowly fucking creep to that point of view until it hits that keyframe. And it'll hold that keyframe until you change it.
I'll try it again. I feel like I'm missing something. You know, we put all the batteries on charge to take to Ohio this time because I was going to try to get some 360 stuff when I did the test rides, and all the batteries were dead then. So, but I'm gonna try it again because it's a pain in the ass when
I'll walk through it with you.
we imported, and I tried to import it into Premiere Pro.
No.
Premiere Pro has its own program for the 360 for that 360 for the Insta. But when I tried to import it, it wouldn't import the file I picked. It would pick up like a 160 or 60-degree shot and would use that instead.
That's why I do everything
I
in the Insta app.
don't know if I'm not saving right, but I was making the clips in Insta, saving them and putting them in a file, and then when I would try to use them, they weren't the file that I saved. It would make its own file.
You see, all I do
Its own angle.
I can pull this up because I'm not real worried about people seeing this fucking footage because it's nothing really special. Where'd it go?
What was our topic tonight?
Road hazards.
Road hazards.
Oh, I have 2 videos about road hazards. One is a truck full of rocks that pelted me as I just wanted to get some fucking donuts. And then a pallet fell off of a truck in front of me.
So,
Oh, really?
let me.
Yeah. They're old videos though.
So, like this yellow bar is all that deep track. So, if you come down here to deep track, it probably, it won't let me do it because you can't apply deep track in more than one same area. But it'll come up with little dots on.
I have a short video on August the 6th of a road hazard.
6, well, I'm checking it out now.
Oh, it ended.
Yeah. I'll once it's done exporting, I'll delete all my changes and then I'll walk through it with you. I'm afraid to fuck with it while it's doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Sky, if the boot is too tight, get a bigger size. Go on the Indie Ridge site, go to the returns, follow the return instructions, which is literally just sending an email and saying the boots are too tight, and send those boots back. They'll send you another pair of boots.
Yeah, so there is and I guess that's one of the benefits of being in this chat, is I am going to hold one of my 2 to 3, big sales 2 to 3, where you buy a pair of boots, get a pair of gloves. I'll do them very often. But the thing that I need to make more clear on the site is a lot of folks don't have a lot of experience with leather boots or like true cowboy boots. So they put them on, they think the toe box is too narrow or too tight. In actuality, it's actually the right size. Unless you literally can't walk. They also tie them really tight, but my recommendation is always before you go exchanging them, which you can do if it's it's just too small, is unlace them all the way, walk around in them, and you'll slowly start to feel them break in. I'm a 9.5, but it took me a good few days to break in my own Comanches and my crows, and some boots, depending on the leather, have a longer break-in time than others, but you don't want a boot that's when a leather boot in general, when you put it on, it's it fits perfectly and you can move your toes around. It feels like a firm handshake. It should feel like a firm handshake. It's a little bit and someone's hold on to that hand a little bit too long. So that's what it should feel like, and if you get through it, then they become really comfortable. Now we're not like cowboy. There's some boots that take if you buy a pair of Nate's boots, they're $800 boots. It takes a year to break in. I think that's a little over the top, but
I oil the shit out of them, put them on, tie them as tight as I can, go for a ride, get them in the sun, or put them on boot heaters, and then they fit like a glove within a couple of days.
Sweet. For me, with my Comanche, it took about a week of consistent wearing them, about 7 days of just wearing them around the house, riding with them, work to break in. But with Crossfields, right out of the box, these things felt perfect. They felt not too snug, not too tight. In fact, since I've gotten these, I don't think I've worn my Converse other than one day when I was working in the garage because I didn't want to get oil and grease and stuff on these.
The ventilated ones have a shorter break-in period.
Oh yeah,
I think
the pros are for
perfect right out of the box.
Yep, I had them all on
What's up?
about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Broke in perfectly. They fit my feet like a glove. And what was funny was the only sort of thing I had during the break-in period was on the left boot specifically. I was getting like, I don't know if I want to call it like a pinch, but like kind of like where like at the top of my foot there, like that as I would sort of walk, that would kind of dig into the top of my foot a little bit like a V. Yeah, well, like I said, after like a week and a half, 2 weeks, it completely went away. But the only thing that struck me as weird about it is that it only happened on my left foot and not on my right. Granted, I don't walk evenly, so that could be a very big part of it. But.
Possible. I don't know what version you have. Like, when did you get the boots?
Mohawk, and I got them beginning of the spring, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I'm always coming out like we just got upgraded Crows and got new Comanches and Apaches and basically all our stock for the rest of the year. But that is kind of the weird thing about people's feet and boots, and it's like manufacturing in general. It's like that, especially that little corner that you're talking about. I know the corner that you're talking about.
Yep.
And it, you know, some people just say, I don't like this, and so take them back. And it's like, well, it's leather, and leather, when you bring a couple panels together, it might have excess, not bunching, but ideally you want to make that as smooth as possible. A big update that I'm making, which will probably bump everything up to a 5, is coming out and should eliminate that problem. We also officially got CE2 certification. And so on all new boots that are making from now on, they'll have because I'm going to shout this from the heavens, because I don't know of another boot that's ankle high that scored a 2 in abrasion, puncture resistance, transverse rigidity, and waterproof. If you can find a link, send it to me. And if it's $185, send it to me. I'd love to see it. But that's going on every fucking tongue. And then there's like a booklet that you have to have inserted with the book that explains what the hell CE2 is, because the Americans don't know. But that's a big deal. But yeah, with leather in general, you gotta break it in. You also have to condition it. I just thought that was common knowledge, but evidently not.
I know.
What was the one guy was like, you should never have to oil boots. They should come perfectly when you open them and take them out of the box. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. I think I forwarded you that email.
Really cool.
Everything leather I bought, I've had to condition.
He ordered any ridges, and he's like, oh, well, they look kind of dry. And I said, well, I recommend that you oil them. And oh, no, it was in the Discord. One of our people who no longer is in the Discord, and he just disappeared. Come to think about it now.
Unless I killed him.
I think everybody killed him. I think they did. And I think don't mention any names. Don't mention any names. But yes, everybody jumped in his shit. Because I said, yeah, you need to oil the boots. You need to put some ink oil on them because they are leather. They need conditioning.
Yeah, and he mentioned that if you paid that much money for a brand new pair of boots, they should have come pre-oiled. But the thing is, he didn't buy them himself. They were given to him by somebody that they didn't fit on.
Well, here's the deal, and this is when I knew he was full of shit. He told me that they wouldn't take the boots back I said, no, they will absolutely take the boots back. That's when I knew he was full of shit. And that's when he started on this long tirade about, yeah, these boots are just crap and they hurt my feet. And I've bought $25 Walmart boots that fit better than this. And that's when everybody else started jumping in his shit. That's when I just pulled back and said, you shouldn't have done that. You should not have stepped into this yard. I have guard dogs here. and I'm not shitting Steve. He literally disappeared from every Discord. He pulled himself out of every Discord because people were just. That was right after the March. That was right after the March get together. Everybody was very, very cushy towards Indy Ridge at that time, so it was a tender subject.
Yeah, it's probably the wrong time. But